Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content, viewer discretion is advised.
It is about fucking time. Alright guys, here we go, ladies and gents. Here we are. Here we are. Oh my goodness, man. I don't even know where to start. Let me start with my intro. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys. And yeah, you guys were probably waiting for this review. Maybe not as long as I have, because I've been waiting to do this review for the longest time. I've been waiting to get this figure in my hands for the longest freaking time. As you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, I am the #1 Spawn fan out there. I've been reviewing Spawn figures for the past 2 years on my channel. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know I've been hunting for this guy. Could not find him at GameStop. Had him on pre-order at GameStop. Then they pushed the date back. Then GameStop closed because of the virus. Then I decided a month ago I'll just pay the extra price, extra money, so I can get this guy shipped to my house. A month later, he finally arrives because of the virus, because of everything that's going on right now, especially at the post office. It took him a month to get to my house, guys. So I would have probably reviewed this figure probably a month ago. But phew, man, I'm out of breath. And I think you guys are just as excited as I am to open this figure up. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and make this happen. Of course, I never have my knife on me when I need it, because I probably was opening the box to this package just about 10 minutes ago, because it arrived at my doorstep about 10 minutes ago. 10-15 minutes ago, give or take. I was busy doing something else, so I had to do that first and then jump to this review, and then finally review this Mortal Kombat Spawn figure. And if you guys are accustomed to watching my channel, you know what I'm gonna be doing. Stay tuned towards the end of the video, where I'm gonna compare them with some other Spawn figures, and also I'm going to break out the Mortal Kombat lineup, all the Mortal Kombat figures that I've reviewed from this MK Spawn, MK Mortal Kombat 11 video game, and do a comparison with this Spawn. So, let's quit wasting time, man. Let's go ahead and free them, and let's finally review Spawn, man. It's been a long time coming. I apologize to all my Spawn fans out there. It took me a long time to get to this guy. Let's pop him out! Oh, there's a sword. Sword already broke loose. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Okay. All right, here we are, guys. Oh, sorry about my camera. It's my tripod is on life support. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, I have the Spawn in my hands. Da, da, da. I can feel him elevating in my hands. I'm not even holding him. He's elevating. There. I'll show you guys the box. Mortal Kombat green, beautiful green right there for Spawn's eyes. Then it comes with the base. There's the back. There's the side. You guys know all that shit. There's the back. 22 points. Moving parts right there. Let's take a look at this Spawn. Man, oh man. I am so happy, dude. This is like one of the greatest days of my life. Freaking awesome, guys. I don't even know where to start, man. I'm kind of at a loss right now, because you guys know how big of a fan I am of Spawn, man. There's his cape. Look at his cape. And my buddy at Custom Comics, he actually did a custom cape for this guy. It was a little bit too red in my opinion, but, you know, he did it because he liked it in the movie. It was more red in the movie. And it is a red cape in the comic books too. This, of course, is based on the video game. And it's more of a realistic take on on Spawn, but I did like his custom red cape. So, I don't even know where to start, man. Where are we at right now? Almost 5 minutes into this video. Let's get to the articulation. I'll give you guys a detailed look, and then we'll break out some other Spawn figures to do some comparisons, man. So, Spawn's articulation. Boom, boom, boom. And I only watched a couple, maybe not even one review of this Spawn figure, and that was actually Custom Comics that I actually did watched a review of, because it was hard, because he's a big Spawn fan as well, and it was so hard to watch other people review this Spawn figure, man. So I was happy that my man at Custom Comics was able to get this figure, and he did what I did. He paid a little bit more to get this guy in hand. So double jointed knees, look at that. I think that's the first time I've ever said, or maybe this will be the first time I've ever said, there's double jointed knees on a Spawn figure. I think every Spawn figure, most of the Spawn figures that I've reviewed, they have very to little no articulation at all, man. Love the belt. Let's check out the articulation. Let's go in close. There's the Spawn head sculpt, looking beautiful, man. And his head is actually kind of like a black, and then the rest of his body is kind of like a grayish. Like, see how the skin tone, not the skin tone, but I guess his neck roll skin matches up. See, he has the black head, and then the skin is kind of like a grayish dark blue. I don't know, do you guys have this figure? Does that match up right? I know this is not a bootleg because it's definitely official. But I've noticed that. You guys notice the color difference? Let me know if you guys have this figure. Take a look at your Spawn figure and see if he has like a black mask, and then the rest of his body is kind of like a dark grayish look. One thing I'm thinking about doing, guys, is I'm actually thinking about like doing like an old school Spawn and painting this red right here. I'll break out the very first Spawn and I'll show you what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, because I actually do have the Spawn figure on pre-order at GameStop, so whenever they decide to open and let me know my Spawn figure is in, I'm definitely going to pick up a second one. So articulation, legs not so much, kicking outwards, not really. He's got some small feet. What's up with Spawn's feet? Dude, he's got some tiny ass feet. Dude, why does he got tiny feet? Look at his feet compared to the rest of his body. It just doesn't look proportionately accurate. Some tiny feet, Spawn. Alright. The detail is very, very nice. Pouches. There's his big foot. There is actually articulation in there, huh? Look at that. Articulation is inside the big boot. Somebody told me that he uses his big boot to kick ass. It's easier for him to kick ass with this big boot. There's the spikes for the Spawn. And I love the cape, man. I really, really do love this cape. A lot of people are not fans of the plastic rubber cape, but I love the plastic rubber cape, man, because it gives us detail that we normally wouldn't have in like a cloth figure. The skulls, love the skulls right here, skull necklace. Spawn is kind of the perfect figure, man. The collar looks amazing. The face looks amazing. The eyes, everything about this figure is amazing, dude. I think you guys know where he's going to be on my top 10 figures of 2020. Let's do some freaking comparisons. Alright, as you guys know, I like to do comparisons, and this is going to be a freaking comparison video. That's essentially what it is, because you guys probably have seen reviews of this Spawn, so you already know how awesome he is. You probably already own him. So I'm just going to this is going to be a comparison video. I'm going to break out a bunch of Spawn figures. I'm going to break out Mortal Kombat figures. I'm going to do a lot of comparisons, guys. So stay tuned if you like comparison videos. So yeah, I'm not going to get into too much of the detail of Spawn, even though I pretty much already showed you. I want to do some comparisons. So here was the last figure that I did of Desiccator. He looks pretty big next to Desiccator. I think Desiccator is about, well, this is a 7-inch figure, so he probably stands about 7.5. but he's got so much shit going on the back of him. He's probably at like 9 or 10 inches tall. But that's how they measure up right there. Desiccator, that was my last review. If you guys didn't see it, check it out. Then, anytime I could bring in Cygor 2, you know I'm going to bring him in here. Here's one of his arch nemesis next to the clown. So here is Spawn with Cygor 2, man. Look at this, dude. Look at this, head to head, man. Look at this. You know this Spawn is going, you know where he's going. He's going in my Spawn collection, man. He's not going in my Mortal Kombat collection. I'm saving that for the other Spawn, and then I'll put him in my Mortal Kombat collection. But look at this, dude. Look at this. I would love to see a revamped version of the Cygor 2, but he's just perfection. The Cygor 2 is just perfection. Next to Spawn, they look freaking amazing, guys. Let's do some more comparisons! Okay, so here's one comparison that you probably were waiting for. Let's move out him for a moment. The Clown, which I just recently reviewed, and Spawn right here. Look how beautiful they go together, man. They go amazing together. His arch nemesis right here. There's the Clown. Very, very nice, man. They go very, very well. The Spawn, he fits very well into my Spawn collection already, dude. Here's another figure that I'm probably going to do a comparison of as soon as I glue some shit onto him. Here's Overkill 3. I did a review of him with him and Desiccator like way back, but I want to do a more in-depth review. So he's definitely going to be next up on my review list of this Overkill 3. But damn, they go so well together, man. So freaking well. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's do some more comparisons. Alright, this review wouldn't really be complete, or this comparison video really wouldn't be complete unless I broke out Spawn number 1. And this is what I mean about customizing him. I wanted to put some red on his chest like I know Spawn. How I know Spawn to be. The red going down there onto his crotch. Similar to this Spawn right here. So I might customize this Spawn, and then the next Spawn that I get, I'll probably leave him alone, and then I'll put him with Mortal Kombat. My Mortal Kombat figures. But there is the first Spawn. Here was the last Spawn I think we got from McFarlane. From what I can remember, this is the Commando Spawn right here. Awesome, awesome figure. It is a statue, but nonetheless, it's a beautiful statue. So, if you guys didn't see a review of that, check it out. And I did a review for all these figures, man. Awesome, guys. All right, let's break out some. Actually, let's break out a few more Spawn figures, then we'll break out some Mortal Kombat figures. Roar! Did I scare you? So here is Violator with the new MK11 Spawn figure, and they go very, very well together, man. Very, very nice. Very, very well done. I did a review of that figure a while back. I believe that's the movie version of Violator. And then one of my recent reviews that I did a review of this movie Spawn right here, and he looks very much like the MK11 Spawn. Somewhat. He just doesn't have the red, which I plan on giving him. So this is how they measure up. This is from 97, I believe, to right now, 2020. 20-year difference. Over a 20-year difference. Okay, let's break out the rest of the Mortal Kombat figures. We'll go ahead and end this video, and I'll let you know how I think about them. Okay, so we have all the Mortal Kombat figures, guys, that I've reviewed from this Mortal Kombat lineup. I love every single one of these figures, man. I was collecting these figures and reviewing these figures and praising these figures when a lot of people didn't like them. A lot of people were hating on them. So I'm glad to be one of the first to put these guys in my collection and review these figures and give them some really good ratings, because I think these Mortal Kombat figures are freaking awesome, dude. So here is Spawn with Johnny Cage, and I do recommend, if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat, I recommend these figures, man. Even if you're not, if you love McFarlane Toys, I suggest picking up these Mortal Kombat figures because they're freaking awesome. So here's Spawn with Johnny Cage. Love this figure. He has grown on me. Johnny Cage. Here is Spawn next to Sub-Zero. Love this Sub-Zero, first Sub-Zero that I reviewed from this lineup. And then Scorpion. I reviewed the Scorpion right here. I still love the Scorpion. And the Spawn, man, he just fits so well. You can put this guy in anything, man. With your Spawn collection, with your Mortal Kombat collection, your NECA McFarlane collection. Shit, you can even put it with your Marvel Select collection, because he's right up there. He's like 7 inches, so he'll fit really, really well into anything, man. And he just makes sense, you know what I mean? Here's the Iceman Sub-Zero, one of my favorite figures, guys. There's just something about this figure, even though he's just translucent blue. I still love that freaking figure. And here is Spawn, where you have the Hell Spawn, and then you have the God of Thunder, or is it the God of Lightning? The God of Lightning and Thunder. Raiden right here. Love this Raiden, man. A lot of people sleep on these Mortal Kombat figures, man. Pick these motherfuckers up. All right, guys. Let's do my measurements. I'm gonna give you my rating. I already think you guys already know where I'm going with this Spawn figure. So he stands at about 7 1/8 tall. So he's a little bit taller than 7 inches. All right, guys. You know where I'm going. Solid 10. There's nothing wrong with this figure. He is perfection. Expect him to be in my top 20 figures of 2020. Right now, he's right there, man. I can't really tell you what's number one. It's something I have to think about. And we still have a long way to go. It's only, what is this, April, right? April is when I'm reviewing this guy. So we have a long way to go, man. A long, long way to go. But yeah, he's definitely going to be, top, if not top 1, top 3 in my collection of 2020, guys. I really love this Spawn figure. Highly recommend it. If you guys are Spawn fans, you probably already have this guy, or maybe you're having a hard time getting him, but nonetheless, he is a masterpiece. True masterpiece, and I'm glad to have a new Spawn figure in my collection, because even though I love reviewing a lot of the older Spawn figures, it's pretty awesome having a new Spawn in my collection. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and leave it at that. Tell me what you guys think of this review. If you like it, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, awesome reviews like this. And there you guys have it. There was my review of Spawn. Finally, MK11 Spawn. Finally, after centuries and centuries and centuries, we finally reviewed him. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review.